that day.
Yeah. Okay, David Charnes live in Maui for us tonight. We appreciate the reporting. Thank you so much. And we do want to welcome in two Maui residents now, Josh Martin, a chef and business owner from Maui, and Mike Cicchino, who jumped into the water with his wife to escape the flames. Josh, Mike, thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
And Mike, let's start with you. And I do want to note your wife, I see, is behind you as well. I understand she is emotional, and I know you will be speaking tonight. Of course, we'd love to hear from both of you. But Mike, can you tell us what you experienced that night? Were there any warning sirens that you heard? Was there any evacuation order?
None at all. No sirens. There were no text messages. There were no police, firemen coming by. The only reason I knew there was a fire because I saw people running for their life in smoke. Even I turned on the radio after we got in the car, and we didn't hear anything until 15 minutes later. And even the radio station we're listening to was just evacuate, no direction. Hey, it's gonna. They basically had no information. It was a generic thing that came over the radio. But no, absolutely no warning at all. And I really felt like this could have been prevented.
I mean, I can't even imagine. Can you talk about what you and Andresa did at that point? Did you go outside? Could you see the fire? You headed towards the water. What happened?
Yeah, pretty much I just happened to go outside to check out the power lines. And that's when I noticed that the whole neighborhood's on fire. So as I'm kind of driving around the neighborhood, I only got 15 seconds in the neighborhood and everything's on fire. I immediately head back, grab my wife, the 5 dogs we're looking at, and I called my mom because I know that the cell phones were going in and out all day. So if I were to call 911, it could drop any minute, even if I could get through. So I made the last ditch effort to call my mom, had her call 911 because she's on another part of the island that had reception. She said that 911 said just follow traffic. The traffic and where they were directing us was basically where the fire was going to end up. You could see the fire was getting pushed towards the ocean and pushed north, and that's where we were getting pushed. They're basically telling us where to go. Everything was blocked by police to go south, the safe way. So they basically, and it's not the police's fault. They didn't know that the fire was going on. They're blocking the roads for the telephone poles that were down, or the power lines that were down. But when the fire just happened so fast that they were still blocking that road. We do know of people that just went past a lot of the barriers and they made it alive. I wish there was just more communication right after the fire, started, and the firemen didn't leave. They left the fire earlier in that fire started early that morning, and we were told at noon that the fire's out, the police or the firemen are going home, everything's safe. But that obviously wasn't true. But yeah, unfortunately, all of our routes were basically blocked by police, and it pigeonholed and forced us down into Lahaina town on Front Street, which is an absolute death trap.
I mean, we see the images of what, and I mean, I love this area, and I'm so sorry for what all of you have been through, just on a personal level. But we see the images of Front Street, and you are right. It became a death trap, and people in those scorched cars, they either made it into the water or they died in those cars. I want to ask you, once you made it to the water, what was that experience? I'm so sorry. What was that experience like? Because I think a lot of people hear, yeah, oh, it's an island, make it to the ocean, but you were there for hours, and that is not a safe area to be in as well. There's some people who didn't make it through the night in the ocean.
The fire was going into the ocean. The best way to explain it was a continuous bomb going off. So that fire was, there's boats on fire 50 yards out. So even in the ocean at points, we were still getting burned. The video you're showing right now where there's rough waters, fortunately, the video you're showing doesn't have the flames actually coming in the water because, it was bad. There was nowhere to go. At points, we didn't know where land was. There's points where we're starting to pass out and we're about to drown. We had to come to shore. The cars that were parked next to shore caught on fire or exploding. and it was a leapfrog of fire, basically. Go out, we're getting burned, come in, go out. Everywhere we were getting burnt, or we couldn't breathe.
How many hours were you in that water, and what happened? You were taking care of 5 dogs on top of all of this. What happened to those animals?
We were able to save 4 out of the 5 dogs. It's okay, babe. We had 2 with us. 2 of them were found later. 1 is still missing, which is Asher, chocolate lab, that everybody's still looking for. We spent about 3 hours in total in the water, if not more. Keep in mind, this is over a 12-hour period. This is from going from 3:30 in the afternoon to about 3 o'clock in the morning. It's so hard to describe being out in the ocean, not knowing where you are, and then being on fire, not knowing where land is. At points, the current's pulling us out where we can't touch the ground. At times, I remember just telling her to make sure that she saves herself. Don't worry about, if I start drowning out here, you save yourself. And it's the most terrifying experience of our life.
Owen, Andresa, I cannot imagine what that experience was like. Through all of this, what is your mom thinking? Does she think that you are alive in this moment? And Josh, I appreciate you hanging on here. I know these are your community members as well, and I want to hear about your experience in just a moment. But very quickly, Mike, did your mom think that you were alive or gone through all of this?
No, she thought we were dead until 12:30 the next day, when I happened to get a signal and all the text messages from that night came through, and that's when I immediately called her. A very emotional connection with my mom, and when I spoke with her, I broke down, and when she got me, I broke down again.
What did she say? What did you say?
I mean, we just told each other how much we love her, and that I can't believe this is real, and that I'm here. She's like, I thought you were dead the whole night. I was planning your funeral. I thought I was going to be going back to Lahaina, and you're just going to be ash. She's like, the only reason she wanted to even stay around is because I have a daughter, and she does have another son, my brother. But she's like, I don't know if I could ever handle losing you. She's like, I know you're dead. I know you're dead. I just, don't leave me. We couldn't stop hugging each other. We were afraid to stop hugging each other because we just got each other, it was a lot.
And I know what a fresh trauma this is, and I truly appreciate both of you sharing with us. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.